What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for Doom Patrol season 3 finale of Men's Patrol, which I didn't even know was the season finale. If I'm keeping it being, I thought we was on the same way that Titans does it, and we have 3 episodes. But that's not the case. We had 10 episodes, technically 9 for season 3 because the first episode we know was pretty much the season finale for last season. But I went back and looked. I'm like, last season actually was only gonna have 10 episodes, so this is actually cool. And I actually, once again, I actually love where this season finale went. I think everything. I think this season started off strong, and then it kind of like not dwindled, but like became less of itself until you got the revelations and the reveals of everything that was going on. And I think it definitely elevated the season even more, especially with this season finale. One, this whole thing is that Rita is still on the warpath. She's trying to get Mountain Rouge, and that's the only thing she's thinking about. She said it's for Cliff, but we obviously knew last episode we found out that it's not. That's not what it's about. Jane's dealing with things up in the underground, but she goes to try to check on Kay, and the underground has collapsed in on itself. So there's a blockade. I think that's the word I'm looking for, in front of her. She's trying to go get Kay, and she has nobody else to help her. So there's a lot of different things going on. Vic still kind of just like whatever, and, and Larry is dealing with this damn larva. That I'm just like, what is going on with Larry and this larva? But I think it's just pretty much everybody. This is something that's crazy because the culmination of everything that happened at the end of this season seems like something that would have happened at the end of season 1, where everybody pretty much puts their stuff down, put their head down, and just say, "Hey, we're gonna become superheroes." No, this took 3 seasons for them to finally say, "You know what? Let's stop letting people label us. Let's stop." Like the lines for what we do are blurred anyway. We're not evil. We're not bad. We're not good. We're not weapons. We're not. No, let's paint the narrative for ourselves. Let's lean into everything, and that kind of like leans even to like Larry's situation, where he finds out, hey, the Keeg, who we find out the larva name is trying to merge with you, and Larry's like, no, I don't want to do that, because every decision that's happened in Larry's life, it wasn't made by him, and so this one would be something that is. And if he fails, it's on him. Even though I do think there are other situations in which in Larry's life he's definitely responsible for. But this one I feel like it's a big decision, and it's one where he really feels like he can take control. And so, hey, Vic is like, dude, I understand all that, but like you're not the type of person to abandon anyone. That's not who you are, like on the inside, bro. So let me help you. And Vic even, and one of the things I was just like, yes, that's Vic, is when Vic said, let me carry this for you. It's like, Vic, you can die. He's like, all right, well, that's on me. And I'm just like, that's who I always looked at Vic as. So that's why one of the reasons why when Vic was going through the stuff where he's just like, he's a soldier, it's another one of those situations, and I think kind of like a lot of them went through this, where they felt like they were never in control. Now, it feels like they are. It feels like they are. It's like, okay, this is a decision that I want to make for myself. This is who I want to be. Moving forward. Another one of those situations was Rita. Rita has been absolutely, positively fantastic throughout this entire season, and the journey that she's going on, where she just leaves them and she goes to see the Brotherhood of Evil, and she tells them like, hey, where's Madame Rouge? And she obviously teams up. Well, the brain thinks she's gonna team up with him, and because Rita's tethering this line of like straight revenge. Like Rita's seeing red. That's pretty much it. Rita's seeing red at this point. So the biggest thing was the brain like, cool, I'll help you, no problem. I'll help you kill Rouge and whoever else. I have the blueprints for Cliff. So that was the whole thing. But Rita was like, no, you know one thing? the difference between me and Rude, she did it for power. I doing it for love. Love for the people I care about and love for my friends. And when she poured that hot water on the brain, I was like, wow. Like I legit shook like damn, Rita. So I'm kinda wondering like, was she just like whatever? Like I don't need you. But I think that at that moment it's like, no, you took my friend's body and you think I'm about to help you. Just because you think I'm hell bent on revenge. No, that's not what this is. That's not what this is at all. Because even I'm just gonna call her the fall. She's just like she was blinded. She was just simply blinded. And when we finally get to that moment where like, hey, there might be changing Laura the Mayor, because I don't even want to call her Rouge, because it seems like when they have that moment where Rita was trying to rally everybody together at the end, not at the beginning, because that was not gonna work. She had that moment, and she was just like, you think you deserve this? She's like, no, I haven't changed, but I want to. Like, give me a like. I'm she admits I have not changed. I'm still that same person. Boy, give me a chance to. And I thought that was a great scene. Another great scene was everything with Cliff. Everything with Cliff. Him trying to make amends with Clara. Him in the giant robot taking over with that. I thought that was just great. I thought that was great. Him pretty much kicking Laura the Mill out. All of that, taking control, and like the moment him and Jane always have some of the best moments, and Jane not wanting to leave Cliff's side, even though that's pretty much putting her life in danger, her and Kay's and everybody's in danger. Just like, I can't leave somebody else behind. And everything that's going on in the underground was very interesting, because them not being there and pretty much means like Kay's like not needing them anymore. Now that's going to be a super interesting part of season 4, because if Kay's growing up and she doesn't need the people in the underground anymore, because I do think at some point she doesn't need them to protect us, she's going to have to get out and do things on her own. How will that affect them? And we've seen how it's doing this now, but I think you just have to. Kay has to grow up. Kay has to become her own person, right? So I thought that was crazy, and her giving Jane giving the primary position to the doctor. That's also going to be something crazy, because once they go into the future, now the plan is for them to go 3 minutes into the future so they can go fight the giant testicles. It's Doom Patrol. That's what they do. They going to fight giant testicles. A Loch Ness testicle. Okay, it's it's crazy. But what's going to happen when they get there and they start forgetting things, and the doctor possibly forget things, and because that's one of the things I'm wondering. Is time travel, they tend to lose their memory. That's why Lord Demille gave herself like a note after all the things she done and everything. So I'm wondering, since the doctor is becoming primary as they're leaving, will the doctor lose her memories as well when they get there, when they get to the future? Because I know for a fact they're not going 3 minutes in the future. Something's going to go horribly wrong. That's just the Doom Patrol, okay? That's just what they do. They mess stuff up. A couple other moments I really enjoyed. I like Larry, like how Larry flies around now with the spirit in himself. Keeg in himself, and it's not necessarily like have the spirit. I mean, Keeg has to come out like the other spirit did. Larry basically got pregnant, if we're just being honest, and then put the baby back in himself. That's pretty much what happened. If we being real, okay, this Larry-ish. But him when he was flying towards Cliff and fell out, I was just like, yeah, that's about right. And Rita, I think we've been waiting on Rita. Like, I don't know much about her character, but I know she's able to grow tall, and like she finally did it. I was just like, thank you, Rita. She saved Cliff. And granted, they did save them from themselves. So it was a lot of stuff was their fault. Most of it their fault. Not the whole thing. Well, like yeah, I love that moment. One thing about it is like, what's next with Vic? Because Vic, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to get back to be a cyborg, okay? I like you. I like it. I found that. Like, I'm happy for him. You know, Vic living a normal life. But Vic, you're a superhero, bro, and you're trying to be a superhero. I see if you didn't want the superhero life, but you want the superhero life, Vic. Need you to get back. Need you to get your machinery back. Need you to go back and get grid. Okay, even though I wish she was a mother box, but hey, I need you to go back and get all of that, Vic. Because if not, well, what are you doing, bro? You just an athletic guy in the group. But then again, with the Doom Patrol, that's not that bad. Because how much can the rest of them really do? Cliff's a giant robot. I wondered is Rita going to give him like the specs for, to get him back right. Rita's probably the most powerful person right now because Jane, I don't want to call it a liability, but I don't know what's going on, how the underground is going to be affected. There's still so much to go. We still have the ghost people who has Dorothy. I think we're going to see more of them pretty soon. This is a lot going on in Doom Patrol, but I thought this was another great season, a great season finale. Biggest things about me, I tell y'all every single time, is the characters and the ending. And I definitely think Doom Patrol characters always hit it out the park. But then we also landed this ending too. So I think I don't know what season I like the most. I might go this one just because I liked a lot of the stuff they did. But that first season was also just, I think. Well, no, I can't take that back. That first season was extraordinary. But I think I've got more used to the characters and like the quirks and stuff. But they still managed to do interesting things with them. So yeah. You guys let me know what y'all thought about season 3 of Doom Patrol. Can't wait to see y'all for season 4. It's not like that's gonna be the next time y'all see me. I'm still gonna be uploading videos, but the next time we talk Doom Patrol, probably gonna be that season 4 trailer come out because we already know we getting that. They already announced it. So yeah, you guys be on the lookout for that. Catch up with you guys later. Thanks for watching the vid. Peace, everybody. Peace up. Peace. Yeah, peace.